Scott. You suck, bro. You're trash. You're a dumb bitch. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. My name is Christopher Pelly. I'm a certified CPA accountant. I'm a fake boglehead investor. I'm author of the book Stop Being a Broke Loser. It's on Amazon. And we have to talk about Meet Kevin's house hack to ad nauseum, because that's the only thing going on in the finance world. So apparently, I heard that old Scott Shafer. Scott Shafer made a video about Meet Breath and his company. Now, me, Kevin, had this Q&A session where he talked about his new business venture, and he's trying to raise money from accredited investors, Scott. You know what that is, dummy? He's trying to raise money from freaking rich people. And here's Scott Shafer, failed businessman, clown, degenerate, lives with his mom, lecturing accredited investors about whether they should invest in Meet Kevin's startup or not. Could you imagine the audacity of this freaking doofus to lecture somebody that is an accredited investor with a net worth of over $1 million and a massive income? Scott Shafer, that's the guy that's telling you not to invest in house hack. So we're going to watch some clips from old Scott Shafer's video about Meet Kevin's house hack Q&A. And I'm going to show you how insanely ignorant this freaking clown is. He knows nothing. He's a dud. He knows absolutely nothing about anything. Okay? Let's go ahead and watch some clips, and I'll give you my thoughts.
To the House Hack Q&A live stream. To date, we have raised over $14 million in 9 days for House Hack.
Okay, so first thing to mention, he says they raised $14 million. So I already put that into the calculator for you. One thing he mentions later on in the video, you have to invest at least $25,000. That's the bare minimum you can invest, right? So $25,000 or $14 million divided by $25,000. Maximum is there's only 560 people actually invested in his company so far. So when you just say 14 million, it sounds really impressive, but the maximum amount of people is only 560. And if you take out the money that Kevin already invested, he already invested 5 million of his own money. And I would be willing to bet that a good majority of people who invested are probably whales that invested several $1 million each. So in my opinion, there's probably only like 250 people that invested in his company, which is not a lot of people to invest in this company that he thinks is going to be worth like $100 million someday. But
Oh, Scott, you're about to get nuked, brother. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. First of all, if you're able to get a couple hundred accredited investors, whales, professional investors, hedge funds to invest in your startup, I consider that a success. He raised $14 million for his startup. Now, that's not impressive because only, a couple hundred people invested. Let's go look at a fundraiser that Scott Shafer tried to do. And let's see how much this genius, who is lecturing accredited investors, never forget who his audience is. He's not talking to the YouTube clowns that, believe it's BS. He's talking to rich people. Let's go look at Scott's failed fundraiser, okay? So this clown has this Kickstarter back in the day. Kick Track, whatever it is. And he made this thing called, where's the freaking name? Cards Against Politics. So he tried to raise some money to start these stupid card games that ripped off Cards Against Humanity. ISIS, Trump, and anchor babies. All things political now in a Cards Against Humanity style game. Oh, how much money did you raise, Scott? So here's Snot lecturing accredited investors, saying, 14 million, that's not a lot of money because he only convinced like 200 hedge funds and stuff to invest in his business. What a loser. He's so dumb. Look at this freaking loser. $2,355. And guess what? His project funding was unsuccessful. The gall of this guy. Can you not see he's a freaking clown? Okay, Meet Kevin's not perfect. His stocks are stupid. Okay, I don't like his stocks. Would I invest in this startup? No, I probably wouldn't unless I was insanely rich and I wanted to throw like $5,000 into it or something at some point. But no, I'm not going to invest in this. But for this guy to sit here and criticize Kevin, who's raised $14 million, and he had a freaking Kickstarter fail, and he only raised $2,000. What a freaking clown, Scott. Let's keep watching his other freaking videos.
Maximum, there's only 560 people that actually invested in his company.
First, what are the pros of investing in House Hack? Let's get right into it. First, you get to passively invest into real estate and diversify into real estate from stocks. In my opinion, I think this is a huge deal.
Okay, so to mention on that, he says you get to diversify into real estate, right? And that's very misleading because we'll go over later. He'll talk about this more in another clip. But basically, there is no chance you're going to see any return on your money for at least about 8 years, probably 10 years minimum. So 10 years, you're going to see zero return on your money. So you're not really investing on anything because this company could go bankrupt and there's a chance that you will never see any money on it. So you're not really investing into real estate. You're basically giving Kevin a loan to do whatever he wants for 10 years. And then hopefully someday you can see some money back on your actual investment.
When it comes to the cons, you do not have liquidity until...
Once again, Scott shows his financial acumen. Is investing in a startup a loan? See, I learned in Accounting 101, I guess that's not important, that there's a difference between equity financing, which is not a loan, it's a capital contribution to a business, and lending an institution money. Giving Kevin your money is a capital contribution. It's an investment. It isn't a freaking loan, you clown. He doesn't even know the difference. And Kevin is not misleading because, yes, it is the whole purpose of the fund. And I mean, he's got other crap in there, apparently. But the whole purpose of it is to make money off of real estate. Will your money be locked away for a long time? Yes, very illiquid. Are you giving Kevin money, not a loan, capital contribution, as an investor to make investments into real estate and hope they pan out at some point in the future? Yes, okay? It is diversification. It is not misleading to say you're investing in real estate because you are. Kevin's going to take your loan and he's going to buy all sorts of rental properties, crap, whatever he's going to freaking do with it. But it's specifically focused on real estate, okay? Just the fact that he confuses a loan with a capital contribution, this guy's a fool. He's a clown, okay? Let's keep watching, see if he says anything.
Hopefully when we IPO. And we have no idea when that'll be. That could be in 2028. It could be in 2032. I have no idea. You have to, at the moment.
All right, so what he just said, what he just confirmed is the number one reason why no one should be investing in this company. You have no liquidity in your money. You have to invest at least $25,000. You cannot get any of it back until they potentially, maybe, hopefully, can IPO, right? And he gives dates of maybe 2028 or maybe 2032. 2032 is 10 years from now, guys. So you have to give him a massive chunk of money, and then you will see zero return. And he says this multiple times. You're not going to see any return, nothing until we IPO, if we ever IPO. And he says we could go bankrupt, we could never IPO. So you will see no return on your investment for 10 years. There are infinitely more and better possibilities for you to put your money in than this massive startup that is a massive gamble that could go completely to zero, and you can never see any return on your money.
Could you imagine some hedge funds? They're like, hey, we're going to invest in Meet Kevin's startup. And, they call Kevin and like, hey, man, we're going to invest in House Hack. And these are like hedge funds, professionals, right? They got like CFAs and they're going to transfer Kevin the money tomorrow, Tuesday. And all of a sudden, they're browsing YouTube and they see Scott Shafer. They're like, oh, this is interesting. Let me watch this video. And they suddenly figure out from Scott Shafer saying it's a speculative investment and you may not see your money back potentially for a long time or forever. And the hedge funds guys are like, bro, I didn't even think about that. You mean if we invest in House Hack, bro, and it could be illiquid, it could lose all its money, it could go bankrupt? No way, I didn't know that until Scott Shafer told me that, bro. Dude, we need to get our money back, bro. Who's listening to this freaking moron? We'll watch a little bit more. It's almost my bedtime. I still haven't showered from the gym. Accredited investors usually have a lot of advice. They have resources to help them analyze risk, okay? Because they have lots of money. Accredited investors. Scott, nobody cares about your opinion as an accredited investor. Now, if this applied to normal people, okay, I'd say you probably should be careful. You probably shouldn't invest in it because it's very risky. That's what I would say. But look at who he's talking to. This freaking clown with his failed business, his failed Kickstarter. Oh, me and Kevin only raised $50 million. This clown is lecturing hedge funds. This clown is freaking lecturing rich people on how to invest their money. What a joke. Okay? What a freaking clown. We'll watch a little bit more. I didn't watch the video after this because I had like a side hustle. I actually have a skill. I make money on the side, tutoring. But we'll see what else he has to say, and then I'm going to go to bed shortly. But I just wanted to roast Scott because right off the bat, all the mistakes he's made, all the clownery, the pompousness of lecturing accredited investors when you are living with your freaking mom is hilarious.
So until that point, you're investing in Kevin. So Kevin has control. Kevin has control over the board. Kevin has voting shares. You don't have voting shares. You have non-voting shares. So we want to make that crystal clear. All right.
Okay, so what he just said is that if you invest in his company, right, you have no control over what the company does. Now, in most publicly traded companies, again, this company isn't publicly traded at the moment, but they're hoping to IPO it someday. But in most publicly traded companies, if you buy stock in the company, you have voting rights. Now, most companies, there's millions or potentially billions of shares. So if you have like one share of, say, Disney, you have a very small actual voting percentage of the actual company, but you do have some voting rights in that company. Now, there are other companies, I think like Facebook, which has weird voting structures. I won't get into that. But most publicly traded companies, you have some voting rights. Kevin has said it doesn't matter how much of the company you own, right? You could be a massive whale. You could buy 50% of his company, and you have zero right to anything that happens in this company. You can't say, Kevin, I don't want you to do this. Kevin, I think this is a bad idea. House hack shouldn't do this. It does not matter. Kevin has complete control of this company. It doesn't matter if he owns 10% or 1%. He decides, him and his family, his wife and his father-in-law, I believe, they decide exactly what happens with House Hack, and you get zero say despite how much company you may actually invest in, how much of it you may actually own.
Oh, yes.
Bro, this is Thaddeus, man. Yeah. I need to talk to the hedge fund manager. I saw this guy named Scott Shafer, and he said that we would not have control of our shares, even though that was disclosed in the offering statement, and Kevin clearly disclosed that in the Q&A session. Bro, we need to pull out, bro. Let's watch a little bit more.
This is actually a very, very good question. So, folks, this is probably my favorite part about this. You can invest via your Roth or retirement account. This is so cool. You can invest as a trust, as an individual, as an LLC, as a corporation, as a Roth, a retirement account, whatever you want.
Okay, this is the dumbest thing he says in the entire video. He's telling people to use their Roth IRA, right, to invest in his company. Now, throughout the video, I didn't show the whole video. You can watch it if you want. Throughout the video, he says multiple times that this company is a gamble. There's a possibility they could go completely bankrupt. If they go bankrupt, you'll never see your money again, right? If they don't IPO, you'll never see your money ever again. He's telling people to take their retirement money, because that's what Roth IRA, that's what the money that people put into that. That's for retirement, right? That is for people to live off of after they're no longer working. And Kevin is saying, guys, use your Roth IRA, invest in my company. Use your
Hey, millionaire. Hey, guy with $100 million in assets. You can't use your Roth IRA to make a small investment as a small part of your net worth into me, Kevin's house hack. Scott Shafer said not to do it, bro. Now, if you're an average person, okay, I get it. Yeah, you should have your IRA should be in like broadly diversified index funds. I get it. What is the target audience, Scott? Scott, see this? This is better than your trash food that you supposedly sell. What's your target audience, Scott? You're talking to rich people, you freaking clown. And guess what? If your investment does pan out, here's the catch. Let's say, and I'm not saying it's going to pan out. I'm not investing in this. But if it does pan out and you have that money in a Roth IRA, you do the initial investment as a rich person into a Roth IRA, inside your Roth IRA, and this thing 100x's. Let's say somehow it goes to the freaking moon. You don't have to pay tax on anything. You had a 100x gain and you never have to pay tax again. I think it was Peter Thiel. He had an investment. And there was this whole like freak out about it where he had $5 billion in a Roth IRA and he would not be taxed 1 cent. I forgot what the company was. Maybe it was PayPal. I don't know. The guy had $5 billion in a Roth IRA because he made a speculative investment where he got awarded some shares inside a Roth IRA and he made money. It's risky, okay? I'm not investing in this. Even if he offers it to regular investors, I'm not investing in this. But there are benefits to making an investment in a Roth IRA, especially if you're a rich person and accredited investor already. This guy is just hating, okay? Like I said, I'll say this 1,000 times. I'm not investing in Meet Kevin's house hack. I think it's extremely risky. You do have to trust Kevin. He has some points, but his audience has nothing to do with this. His audience is not a bunch of accredited investors. It's a joke. We'll do some comments, and then I'm going to bed. Oh, snot.
Me, Kevin. I have to talk about me, Kevin, all the time because I have no financial education. Loans, capital contributions, same thing, bro.
That intro was pawsome, bro. Roof, roof, roof. What do you guys think about this one right here, real quick? Jay Noggy made that. Strongman, can I pay you for it? I'm not getting a haircut. Get over it. Unless I have to do military duty. Do you think VT will cross? I don't know. Okay. Let's do some Meet Kevin or Scott comments. Good old Scotty. His whole channel, like, he's stuck. He's stuck on me. He has to talk about Meet Kevin and Ari, or he doesn't get any views. It's sad, okay? I had the same issue, and I said, screw it. I'm just going to do whatever I freaking want. I don't think Scott knows what an accredited investor is, or he's being a grift-slaying grifter. The gall of this guy. Oh, hey, rich guy, you can't invest in Meet Kevin's house hack. Yeah, because I had a failed card Kickstarter. Let's see. God created the heavens and earth in 6 days. I could have done it in 5 days, Mike Stathis. Is it really Strongman's birthday? If so, it is my birthday. I'm 33 years old today. I'm old, bro. Happy birthday. I'm older than you, boy, by 5 months. You're better than me. You're smarter than me. You know more than me, bro. I hope I'm still your hero, Lord. Of course you are, buddy. You're my hero. I'll text you later, okay? I've been busy. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, this thing actually clicks. Yeah, how much of the 14 million is from Graham, Andre, Jeremy, Andre, and all their friends, family? I don't know, but the fact that this guy had a failed Kickstarter, he raised $2,000 and it failed. And he has the audacity to say, Meet Kevin,
Oh, he only got 200 investors, $14 million.
It's hilarious. But it doesn't matter. Sean, get OBS Streamlabs. You don't have to switch tabs each time you talk. Okay, I'll do it. Will Echoes give Strongman a shout out for lining up the Meet Kevin interview? Most likely not. Will Echoes give the bots a shout out for tripling his? I don't think Echoes bought bots. Evening, buddy. Simping. Yeah, I'm simping for Kevin, okay? Put all your money in Kevin's investment. There you go. You better take off that sweater, Strongman, or you're starting to get a heat stroke. Strongman, if a company is registering Class A shares inside investor, does that dilute the stock? I don't know. You have to look into the specifics. Stop standing up for meat breath, Strongman. He optimizes everything. He optimizes everything we. Look, how many times do I have to say this? I would not invest in this. Okay, I'm not going to do it. But Scott is a moron. He has no idea what he's talking about. And he's lecturing Kevin. He's lecturing accredited investors on whether they should invest or not. He's not talking to little idiots on YouTube. He's talking to rich people. Let's see. Why do you give Scott attention? I'm sympathetic. He needs the money, you know. Some of us have full-time jobs. Some of us live with their moms. You know, I feel bad for those people. Why would you shower after the gym? That's a good question. I'm gonna go to bed just stinking. I can't believe you are defending Kevin here. Ugh. Look, why do you watch my channel? Go watch Snot, okay? Go watch him lecture accredited investors, please. Snot lives with his mom while Strongman Red Pill lives in his wife's garage. That's true. My bed's right over there. You guys can't see it. Kevin is complete and utter scum. Hopefully the SEC goes. I mean, he's in compliance with the SEC. He's operating under securities laws. Why do you think he's only giving out shares to accredited investors? He has to follow the freaking what is the act called? The Investment Act of 19 whatever. I freaking forgot. That's what other friend of mine said. Thanks for confirming. Scott records on his bunk bed. I don't think he's quite 40. I think he's in his early 30s. I think we're the same age now, actually. Maybe we need accredited investors for a dog food venture. Yeah. Could you imagine Scott? Wouldn't that be the biggest grift of all? Is the whole point of his YouTube is to raise capital for a dog food business? Oh, yes. 10x dog. 10x dog bones. This is kind of agree with. There's no check and balance with Kevin running it and mixing it up. Okay, but he's talking to accredited investors. They know the risks. That's why they're accredited investors, supposedly. They're supposed to know the risks. This is totally different from him offering these securities to freaking the random bozos on YouTube. Your subscriber list is shrinking.
Oh no, what am I going to do? Oh, I'm going to starve.
Let's see. I can't tell if this is a Scott Schaefer dick down or Meet Kevin DS. A little bit of both. Scott's Lucky Pierre. I can't believe this is coming. I can't believe this is coming from you, strong man. What the
hell? Everything Kevin does is bad. Everything.
Did you not listen to anything I said? God, you people have no nuance. No nuance. You should be ashamed, strong man. Meet Kevin's audience are not the millionaires. Oh my God, you people are stupid. You know what? I'm about to close this off. Strong man, do you actually get laid with that haircut? Yeah, man. I got plates. I spin the plates, bro. Every day. I go on dates, bro. I have time to do a full-time job, tutor on the side, YouTube, hang out with my kids, and spin plates. I spin plates, bro. No wonder his sub count and views are collapsing. This is so pathetic. Look, guys, I'm not going anywhere. I will be on YouTube for 10 years. At some point, I will be a massive YouTuber. But I don't have to sit here and do something I don't like, which is just constantly talk about Meet Kevin and how bad he is. I'm bored of it. It's boring, okay? I'm done. I could talk about Meet Kevin every day.
Oh, what did Meet Kevin do today? Oh, what did you do? What did you do?
I'm done. God, don't you guys understand this stuff? Let's see. Serious question, Strongman. Isn't it better to split total U.S. index, the expense ratio? I mean, that's, you could do VTI, VXUS. A lot of people do that. But VT is just simple. You're not tempted to time the market. You're not tempted to change your allocations. You miss a little bit of that tax credit, but I think it's just simpler. The simpler, the better. We miss the old strong man who would tear that house hack BS apart. Okay. Yeah, I said you should invest in it, bro. You're wrong about everything, buddy. Selling options legit on stocks you want to own. Is this one of Paul's alt accounts? Why is your subscriber list shrinking? I want it to shrink. I want all the idiots and clowns and morons that just sit around.
Ugh, Meet Kevin's bad.
And they just literally just stew and hate and watch hate videos all day. You're losers. I don't want you on my channel. Okay? I'm just sick of it. Everything Money has been nothing but consistent with what they say. They have talked about options and trades from the day they started their channel. Well, if they did, I didn't really see it. They seem to be more focused on like value investing, and they talked about ETFs, and all of a sudden now it's freaking options and trading every second freaking video. Anyway, you're Paul. I know you are. Let's see. He can collect 250K as interest while sitting on 15 million and waiting for deals. I think he's going to try to make money off this. Okay, if Kevin succeeds and he IPOs, he's going to make freaking bank. I think he's going to be working hard on this personally. Snot looks 40 plus. You sure he's in his 30s? Oh yeah, he's in his 30s, 100%. Let's see. No, he's in the garage because I had to give Miss a protein. Yeah, you're in my house right now, hooking up with my wife. Yeah, that's what you're doing right now. Good one. Strongman will be at 100K followers in a year. Good content gets YouTube. I'm not going anywhere. Anywhere. Okay? I don't care.
Oh, your subs went down because because you don't say everything bad about me, Kevin, every day in every video.
Did he? Let's see. All right, I'm about to close this off. You should pick up girls on camera and join John Anthony Howitz and show John. I don't do pickup. It's stupid. Okay? I'm 33 years old. I'm married with kids. Why would I go pick up girls? It's idiotic. Oh, bro, I screwed some chicks today, bro. And you're like 38 years old, no kids, infected with every STD. But I got a high leg count, bro. Yeah. You'll be in your deathbed. The nurse will be wiping your butt. You know, I'll be with my grandkids or whatever. You'll be, hey, nurse, you know how many girls I slew when I was in my 30s and 40s? I was red pill. Losers. When will you interview with me, Kevin? He hasn't reached out to me yet. He reached out to me last week, but I don't know. Maybe he's ignoring me now. Maybe he's mad at me. I don't know. If he texts me, we'll set something up. Grows his channel by destroying meat breath, and then is surprised that it's just. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I want you clowns to unsubscribe, please. The more STDs spread, the more points you get. You're the sexiest YouTuber financer. Of course I am. I'm a Chad. Clean your bedroom strong, man. All right, guys, that's it. I'm going to go to bed, and we're going to close this out with a Scott Schaefer outro. You guys have a wonderful day.